Welcome everyone to another wonderful episode here, Jaws Podiatry. Patty, please don't laugh. Thank you very much. She's trying not to. Trying not to laugh. There you go. Okay, so case update. Young gentleman, this is we've been treating this young gentleman now for quite some time. For some of you that have seen the video, this is a gentleman that we amputated the toe here. Then we sent him to the hospital. He had a ray resection where they removed, Patty, just show this here. Thank you very much. And they took off a portion of the metatarsal, and then everything closed and everything healed. In the interim, then the patient developed on the side of the foot an eschar, an area of necrosis, probably because he was doing this, right? And the pressure from whatever it was here, whether it was, you know, mattress, shoes, any other ideas? Probably.
Maybe shoes, I don't know.
We'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
So he did develop a large eschar. It has been healing, but unfortunately, you know, we wanted to send him for an MRI to see if he has had any bone infection. There's only one problem: he has stents, and that is a contraindication to have an MRI performed. Let's go to the whitey board. So at this point, so we're looking at the toe. You know, this is the view from the top, view from the side. Right here, this is the ulcer, right? And we'll just put here, you know, ulcer right here. And the last time that he was here, we took x-rays. The bone turns over every certain amount of time. So what we did find in the x-rays, I'm sorry? What we did see on the x-rays were possible radiographic signs of underlying bone infection, also known as osteomyelitis. We also sent the patient to get some blood work. There are certain markers that we ordered that give us a better idea if there's a possible underlying bone infection, and believe it or not, they were quite almost normal. So, you know, when I'm here trying to put the puzzle together. I have an ulcer that is almost to the bone, basically now to the bone. We're not sure if he has bone infection or not. This is a side view. You know, we have the ulcer here, and our concern is bone infection at the level of the metatarsal head, the 5th metatarsal head. So, you know, it's easy for us to just send him to the hospital, you know, take this bone out, send this bone out to get a biopsy to see if there's any bone infection. If there is bone infection here, there's a very high likelihood there's bone infection also in this bone as well, the proximal phalanx. So what we're doing today, I hope I haven't confused anyone, is this is what we're doing right now. We're going to do a blood biopsy. So just like when you go to a dermatologist and they see a little funky little lesion on your anywhere, right? Whether it's the face, the body, they do a biopsy. That's the standard, the gold standard of care is to get a biopsy. So I'm going to come around, Patty. I want to send him to the hospital. I can't do the MRI because he's got the stents. I don't want to send him to the operating room either. That's you know, unless we really have to. There's the bone, right there. Okay, that's the bone. Which bone? My young friend, can you hold your leg right there?
I hope so.
Okay, good. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead. Let me show you guys. You know, a bone biopsy is a bone biopsy is a bone biopsy. I don't care. It's doctor's preference whether you use any instrument. I'm not gonna throw big names at you, but what we do have here is called something specifically made for bone biopsies or biopsies. It's called the Jamshidi needle. Jamshidi, Jamshidi, Jamshidi. You know, like let's jam, right? I'm sorry. Are you guys laughing with me or at me? So.
With you.
This is how it works. This is super duper sharp, okay? I go like this, there's a tip. So now what I'm gonna do is, it's got a core. You see the core there? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drive this into the bone, not too deep, take it out, and then we'll have bone there. And that's a specimen that we're gonna send out to have analyzed for not only.
Hey, take about a bone.
I'm just gonna take a little. A little piece of the bone.
Oh.
And then we're gonna use this little other hook to hopefully take this out, right? Bone biopsy Jamshidi needle. And if there's no bone infection, aggressive local wound care. And that's another conversation. Bone. La da 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 da. Come around here, Patty. Come to Papa. Bingo. So I want you guys to see this. I'm not gonna, see? I am going to take another specimen just in case. Right there. From another spot. Just very carefully. There we go. Okay. You can laugh at me all you want. Here we go. Bingo. That's it. Okay, come around so you guys can see where, you guys see the little hole right there, right?
What are you gonna address it with?
Hey, we'll definitely talk about that now. Okay, so again, we're gonna send this for bone biopsy, bone culture, also to see if there's any bacteria inside the bone. And again, I want you guys to see something. This is very important. Come around. See all this blood? That's fantastic. The fact that he's bleeding like that is great. Now look how watery his blood is. You see that? He's on thinners. The fact that he's bleeding is absolutely wonderful. Okay? Bone biopsy, the gold standard of care, identification of bone infection. Remember, when in doubt, punch it. As always, www.jawspodiatry.com, Instagram, Dr. Toe Jam, Jaws Podiatry, Facebook, and last but not least, our YouTube channel.
Jaws Healthcare. Have a wonderful day, everyone.